That Celtic performance at the weekend, I mean, when they go to Dens Park in their next game, I mean, unless Celtic up that performance tenfold, I mean, they're going to struggle at Dens Park as well. I mean, they were woeful on Sunday, and Dundee...
They've just got so little. I mean, you talk about Rangers at the top end, they're not scoring goals, but at least they've got a presence at the top end. Celtic don't even have that. And if it's not Benjamin Negan basically scoring them goals, then they really do look shy in that front.
Yeah, I mean, they look weak defensively as well. I think Celtic, and I think the big thing watching Celtic on Sunday was, and it's very, very rare that I've said this of any Celtic team, it feels like in the last decade, was the lack of hunger and appetite and application. I mean, it feels like you never see that for a Celtic team that's got guys like Callum McGregor and Kieran Tierney and Liam Scales in it. No, guys that know what it's all about. That really took me. I know people are saying, bad pitch and Celtic haven't been great for him, so maybe you could expect it. I mean, I think Chris Sutton was saying the TV, it wasn't a big surprise. To me, that was a big surprise with everything that's at stake against a Dundee United team.
Especially the way that Celtic, when you talk about a lack of hunger, that is not something I don't think you could throw at this Celtic team. When you consider the amount of points that they've snatched from losing positions, or the amount of wins that they've grabbed in the last throws of games. I mean, that has been the one thing that's kept them in this title race, is that they're desired not to be beaten or not to drop points. So
I think if they lost 8 games now, and as I say, Dundee away next, I think they're struggling. So I do think Hearts and Rangers are kind of in the driving seat, but I just make Hearts slight favourites, just because of those post-split fixtures.
I think Wales coming back as well. Obviously, Shanklin back at the weekend, Cammy Devlin back. You get Stuart Finlay to come back, a few other boys as well. I mean, Hearts are only getting stronger as the title race finishes, comes to a conclusion. I mean, like Danny Roll did make a point of praising the Rangers physios and saying like he's got 23, 24 guys fit right now, which is remarkable. And it is, when you consider, Rangers injury troubles at times this season, I must admit, I think this, the Rangers medical team have been, pilloried at times over the last couple of years. But this season, whatever you want to say, whatever faults Rangers have had, it's not been down to a lack of fitness or a lack of fit bodies available. I mean, they've had a good run of that. I mean, it's been other aspects that have let them down this year.
Yeah. And as you touched on at the top, I suppose the slight worry for Rangers is the fact that the strikers aren't scoring. I mean, I said on here last week, that clean sheets might end up winning Rangers the title, because I feel as if Fernandes and Giga are in such good form. But Hearts are doing that as well, to their credit. I mean, 4 1-0 wins at Tynecastle in a row. I mean, that is like... they deserve huge credit for that in the midst of a title race. They have that kind of solidity and resilience, and to get through those games, tough games, and just nick a goal and keep the back door shut.
But just to go back to that topic, I mean, just about the strikers, but I mean, is there something to be said, right? Okay, Chermitty's hot and cold, and more cold than hot, to be fair, but the games he's been hot in are the games that are coming up. The games when there's something on the line. I mean, this is what Rangers have to hope. They have to hope that this is when he catches fire.
This is it.
Basically.
Yeah, is he going to turn up at Tynecastle and Parkhead again?
Swanee, in the comments, Ali Quinn says, Hearts luck runs out real soon. Your loyal Muppet says, as Rose said, it's one game at a time. I backed this from midway, but it's always came back to bite us, so I'm not jinxing it again. One at a time. Alan says, Rangers have scored more than Hearts and Celtic and had 21 chopped off. So this Braga Shanklin gives them an advantage is nonsense. Ali Quinn as well saying, VAR has given Hearts and Celtic every decision. Rangers 21 goals chopped. 21 goals? I've never heard that. That seems a lot to me. 21 goals chopped off this season.
Don't know, I haven't monitored everyone, but
sorry, I shouldn't have dropped that on you without any warning.
I don't agree with the Hearts' luck will run out.
No, me neither.
Luck. They've been robbed of the best midfield player in the country and robbed of their captain and the best striker. What luck?
Aye, and they've stayed up there now. Blue Nose John says, if we'd appointed Roll at the start of the season, Rangers would be well clear in the league. Marzuno says, just from that one result, Celtic and Rangers have swapped not only positions but whole outlooks. Another John says Roll is under most pressure after being back with £14 million in January. Darren points out Rangers win the next game and they'll go top. That puts the pressure on.
That's true. That's absolutely right. I mean, that is a big psychological thing for Rangers if they can win that next home game against Dundee United and actually see themselves at the top of the table. It'll be the first time that Hearts players will wake up for months and not be top of the table, and it'll be how they respond at Livingston the next day. But it's just ifs and maybes and could be's, and Rangers have to take care of the business first, given the way they played against Aberdeen on Saturday and the way that they've been playing in home games recently. You would suggest that they maybe could take care of Dundee United on their own patch. But
I think it's literally since game week 5 Hearts have been top of the league, something like that.
I mean, I think we've learned this season not to expect anything, and I think that's what makes it so good. I mean, everybody just expects Rangers to beat Dundee United.
Yeah.
When I mean, again, we talk about the psychology of football. The Rangers players now have an opportunity to go top of the league. How are they going to respond to that?
Very fair point. Very fair point.
Obstacles placed, psychological obstacles placed in front of them this season, they haven't passed them.
That's true. That's a very valid point.